Good morning and welcome back from the Yorkshire Dales and day 3 of the Northern Road trip. I'm going to do it a bit differently today. I'm going to take your very kind advice on where to go. That is the advice of Yorkshire locals. The first place I'm heading, coincidentally, is just about an 8-minute ride away because the owners of a coffee shop called CoffeeEco actually saw me riding past and said, if you fancy a very good quality organic latte, please do pop in. So that is going to be my starting point for today. After that, I've heard that Hawes and the area around Hawes not only has great riding and driving roads, but also it's a good starting point around that area for some off-road tracks. And after staring death in the face yesterday, coming back down from the Buttertub Pass, I've got a taste for it. I'm going to do some off-roading if I can find the track. I've had to actually take 2 screenshots to try and understand exactly where this off-road section starts because you can't find it on Google Maps. So hopefully I can find that. It's rated as 3 by Adventure Bike Rider magazine for difficulty. I have no idea what that means, but as you can see, the weather is completely glorious, polar opposite to yesterday. So let's head off, grab a coffee, hit some off-road tracks, and then after that I've booked a hotel, again from another recommendation of your kind selves, in Richmond, the first ever Richmond in the world, which is to the northeastern point of the Yorkshire Dales. Let's go and grab a coffee. That was one of the most enjoyable coffee experiences I've ever had. CoffeeEco in Grassington. Husband and wife run business. They've had it for 7 years and their son works there. That was all 3 of them I got to wave at the camera. They could not be nicer. I cannot recommend it highly enough. If you ever come to the Yorkshire Dales, pop in here, start your day. Just a tractor going by. Start your day here because it's a very, very special place. I feel completely re-energized. I'm watching all of the locals coming and going. In the corner, I filmed them. It's the Grumpy Men's Club who meet on a Tuesday and Friday, and all the locals popping in and out. Oh, it's a glorious place. Right. Now, for some off-roading. I think it's about 30 to 40 minutes away. I'll get to the rough village where I think the start of the off-roading track is, and hopefully find the entrance. Weather's holding out as well, so I think I'm in for a good one. I don't need to see any more to confirm, in my mind at least. Yorkshire Dales are biking heaven. Spectacular scenery, uninterrupted roads, just beautiful, beautiful riding scenery. I got lucky here. I was about to start looking for the off-roading track and I saw, just from the end of them heading over the peak there, 2 adventure riders heading off into the distance up this track. So I didn't even need to look. I pulled up just as they were heading off and I saw this sign: byway open to all traffic, picture of a motorbike and a picture of a Jeep. Motor vehicles are legally allowed to use this route. They should travel slowly, in groups, respect others and keep to the defined track. It says here it is 4.5 miles long. I have no idea where it's going to end up at, but I can't wait to start. You may be able to hear from the microphone, it's very windy, but there is still blue sky. The roads are dry. Couldn't ask for any more. I should say, when I pulled up and saw those 2 adventure bikes heading off into the distance, I almost felt like an imposter, thinking, Fred, just turn round. This isn't the place for you at all. And then I remembered, I'm on an adventure bike. I've got the Transalp. There's nothing better for the job than this bike. So if I get into position, I drop the bike, I get stuck. I've got no one to blame but myself. Plus, this not only has road, sport and rain mode, it also has gravel. Meaning that the bike will take care of everything. I can effectively redline the bike into the distance, turn left and right, and the bike will sort everything out for me. I can just take a nice, relaxing ride. This will turn me into a borderline, and I'm guessing here, Paris-Dakar level rider. Nothing surely can go wrong. I'm sweating. I've been so non-stop the past 2 hours. I haven't stopped. 2 hours. I just checked the clock. It's hard to have so much fun on a bike. Some of the most fun I've ever had. And this is why I get the adventure bike thing. I can ride up to Yorkshire from London in complete comfort. Mile munching, jump off the bike fresh as a daisy. And then I can take it off-roading like this. And it will happily take any form of punishment, thrashing around as much as I want. I remember when I was back in Morocco on the Bonneville doing the tour, and there was one road where I was averaging about 3 miles an hour, maybe 5 miles an hour, because it was so bad I thought I was going to break the bike, so I had to turn back. And I see really clearly the difference now in a proper setup adventure bike. That suspension, you can go over at 40 miles an hour, no problem at all on this bike, and it will soak it all up and beg for more. That's a huge difference when you're taking a normal bike off-road compared to adventure bike off-road. And I'm stating the obvious, but I'm used to doing it with my Bonneville every so often, and I'm always very cautious. If I go over a decently big bump or something, I'm always wincing. But this, go over big rocks, go over huge undulations, and it's completely fine. Bash plate underneath it, fully set up, crash bar in case I drop it. That's a very, very good bike. I'm quite hungry now. I think I'm about a mile away from the end of the track, that direction. But very kindly, CoffeeEco, so kind of them, they gave me a little bag. Oh, there's a chocolate brownie. Oh, and another biscuit. Okay, I'll stop for a little break here. This bike, though, just to clarify, it's better than good off-road. It's excellent. I found myself after 2 hours, without even meaning to, pushing the bike, and bear in mind I'm no expert, but pushing the bike so much relative to me on the gravel tracks that I started to lose the back end at about 30 miles an hour off-roading. But there's no fear, there's no intimidation factor with this. You can push it to the limit and slightly beyond, and it's more than happy there. It's a bike that you can thrash off-road, which I really, really like. I think that's the most fun kind of bike for off-roading, one that you can push to the limit. It's special. Welcome to Richmond, Yorkshire. Transalp parked up nicely in the heart of the market town. I thought I'd do it slightly differently this time and specifically stay right in the heart of one of these old Yorkshire towns. The market tomorrow morning from about 7 a.m. will be behind me, but I think I'll do a full town tour and maybe spend the morning here tomorrow, so I won't show you too much of the town, but this is where I'm staying, the Castle Tavern. It's a pub, grade 2 listed, and above the pub there are 5 guest rooms. £76 a night, which I think is extremely reasonable considering you are in the heart of everything. So I'll go through the pub section up to the rooms and do a little tour because it's a very nice, characterful place. Okay, let me show you around the Castle Tavern. So downstairs it's a classic old English pub. Go to the bar and get the key there. Hello. And then come down here to the right, through the door. And coming up and around above the actual pub itself. It's a bit of a TARDIS here. It goes on and on. I need to try and remember which way to go. I think it's up here. These old buildings are higgledy-piggledy. I think Stump Cross is mine. Oh, and just like last night, so nice and warm. Okay, so for 76 a night, in the heart of Richmond. Bathroom with fireplace in the bathroom. And then through to the sleeping area. Very nice place. Immaculately kept. Good size. Little table area. I don't think I get a view. What have we got down the side there? I mean, look at all of these old buildings. It's beautiful. And the other side, although view-wise not specifically beautiful, but these old buildings. Every building in Yorkshire seems to be built of stone. Right, I'm going to go for a wander and grab a bite to eat. But it's been a really excellent day. Everything's been perfect. The weather, the people, the scenery, the food, all top drawer. I think tomorrow, it will be the last video from Yorkshire. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming along, and I'll see you all in the next one.